Today, we're going to flip the script on water retention. Think about it. You've been crushing it in the gym, you're eating clean, and then you step on the scale, and you're up 5 pounds. It's so frustrating, right? Your first thought is probably, great, I'm bloated, or even worse, I'm gaining fat. But hold on, what if that jump wasn't a setback at all? What if it was proof that your body is doing exactly what you wanted to do?
And that's the big idea right there. We've been trained to think all water retention is bad, but the truth is, a certain type of water retention isn't just good for building muscle, it's absolutely essential. It's one of the most powerful signals your body has to kickstart the whole growth process.
Okay, so let's get into the weeds a little bit. To really get why water weight can be your best friend, you first have to understand that not all water retention is created equal. There's a huge difference between the good bloat that helps you grow and the bad bloat that just makes you feel, well, puffy. It all comes down to one simple thing: where the water is being stored. On one hand, you've got intracellular water. This is the good stuff, the A-team. It's water that's held inside your muscle cells. This is what gives you that full, hard, pumped look, and more importantly, it sends a powerful anabolic signal to grow. On the other hand, you have extracellular water. That's the stuff we don't want. It's the bloat that sits just under your skin, making you look soft and puffy. So the game is simple. Get more water in the muscle, not under the skin. And here's why this is so critical. Your muscles are, get this, about 70% water. That's huge. They're basically hydraulic engines. Trying to build bigger muscles without properly hydrating them is like trying to inflate a car tire with no air. That water content is everything. So how exactly does this good water, the water inside your muscles, actually make them grow? It's not just passively hanging out in there. Oh no, it's an active player in the muscle-building game. Let's look at the mechanics. The magic word here is cell volumization. When you force water and nutrients into your muscle cells, they physically swell up and stretch. Now, your body is smart. It feels this stretch on the cell wall and thinks, whoa, this cell is under pressure. It might be in danger. And its response is just brilliant. It starts building more protein to reinforce the cell, making it bigger and stronger to handle the stress. So that swell, that pump, is the literal command to your body: grow.
Here's how that beautiful chain reaction plays out. Step 1. You lift weights and you eat your carbs. Your body stores those carbs in your muscles as glycogen. Step 2. For every single gram of glycogen you store, your body sucks in about 3 grams of water right along with it. Step 3. All that glycogen and water floods into the muscle cell, causing it to stretch out. And finally, step 4. That stretch is the trigger. It flips the switch, activating the anabolic signals that tell your muscles it's time to build.
So knowing all this, it begs the question, right? If pulling water into the muscle is so important for growth, is there a way we can, hack the system? A way to enhance that effect? You bet there is. And this is where one of the most famous supplements ever comes into play.
Let me introduce you to creatine monohydrate. This stuff is probably the most researched supplement on the planet. And for one simple reason, it flat out works. And how does it work? Well, one of its main jobs is to do exactly what we've been talking about. Creatine basically acts like a water magnet for your muscles, pulling even more water into the cell and seriously amplifying that cell swelling muscle growing signal. And that is why when you first start taking creatine, you might see the scale jump up 2, maybe even 5 pounds in just the first week. So many people freak out about this. They think it's fat or bad bloat. It's not. It is a fantastic sign that the creatine is doing its job, pulling water right where you want it, into the muscle. You're not getting bloated, you're getting primed for serious growth. And the benefits go way beyond just looking fuller. That super hydrated state also cranks up your energy reserves, which can boost your performance in the gym by up to 15% on high-intensity stuff like lifting. And what does more strength and more reps in the gym lead to? You guessed it, more muscle growth in the long run.
You know the best part? It couldn't be simpler. You don't need any complicated loading phases or fancy timing. The science is totally clear on this. Just 3 to 5 grams a day. That's it. That's all you need to keep your muscles saturated and get all these benefits.
All right, let's wrap all this up and turn it into a dead simple action plan. It's time to stop fearing that number on the scale and start actively fueling the right kind of water retention to help you build the muscle you want. So here it is, your new checklist for growth. Number 1, keep training hard. You need that initial stimulus. 2, eat your carbs. Don't be afraid of them. They're what pulls the water into your muscles. 3, think about adding that 3 to 5 grams of creatine monohydrate to your daily routine. 4, and this should be obvious, stay hydrated. Give your body the water it needs. But the biggest thing here is a mental shift. Learn to embrace the swell. That full feeling, that temporary bump on the scale, that's not a problem, my friend. That's the feeling of progress.
So the next time you step on the scale after a great workout and a carb-heavy meal and you see that number jump up, I want you to smile. Because now you know what's really going on. You're not just gaining water weight, you're gaining potential. The only question left is, are you ready to stop fighting it and start using it?